Yeah, we'll discuss about count, count a, count x. Okay, so this function also very similar to min a, min a, min x. Okay, so max you try. Okay, so min means minimum, it will give the minimum value. Max means it will give the maximum value. Count function will give the count of that column. That's it. So there is no much difference, but I want to show you this. Okay, at least. So okay. Now we'll start with count function. Count in Power BI. So open official document. Count function is nothing but the count function counts the number of cells in a column that contain non-blank value. So that means in a column, if you have numbers, it will count. If you don't have numbers, if you have blank values, it will skip. That's it. The count functionality. Okay. So count of column parameters. Parameters is nothing but what we can pass in the column. The column that contains the values to counted. That's it. Return a whole number. Remarks. The only argument allowed to this function is a column. The count function counts rows that contain the following kind of values: numbers, dates, strings. Okay. So count function will work for numbers, dates, and strings as well as. When the function finds no rows to count, it will return a blank. If is nothing to count, so then it return a blank. Blank values are skipped. True false values are not supported. So if you want true false values, so we need to go for count a function. Already I told in this technique in previous sessions also. Wherever a, it will work for true false values. That means Boolean type values. Okay, that means logical values. So that is the difference. This function is not supported for use in direct query mode when used in calculated columns or row level security rules. Okay, so whenever you are using direct query method, that time this calculated columns won't work. This function is not work. Okay, this count a functions. So if you want to create a calculated column, then it won't support. Or if it is anyone applied row level security on that data set, then it is not possible. So first you create whatever you want, then you will apply row level security. So that is the thing. So here are the examples. Now okay, get data. So I am taking, so in recent sources also it is available. I am taking employee data set now. Take employee data set, load it. Now come to data view. If you see here, so here numbers, salary column, in the salary column we have numbers. I want to know, so either we can create calculated column or calculated measure. Calculated column physically appears, it will add extra column. So calculated measure it won't create, but extra column, but if you drag into the report view, then it will display the number. Correct. So now we have here numbers. So I want to calculate how many rows. So what is the count of? Yeah, okay. If any blanks, it won't count. Okay. So I'm taking calculated column, new column. On to number, right? We are applying number equal to count of number salary. This is the name, just column name, that's it. Count number. So see here. So 11 is the count. Okay. Now in the remarks, what they are telling, numbers, text they did not mention, will try. So I want to know what is the, I want to apply for job column. Okay. So what is the count of job column? New column. Count txt equal to count job. $14. In the job column 14. See here. So here we have blanks 1, 2, 3. 3 blanks are there. Okay. So 14 minus 3, 11. Okay, correct only. So count function is working for the text also, and did not mention, so I just write. So and dates, I want to know the dates. So there is a date column, higher date column. I want to know what is the count of higher date. Right click, new column. For dates also it's working, right? So it returns the value. So for numbers, dates and strings, for strings I think we need to take some table. Yeah, your string is there. I'm just loading this table. So my table is loaded, right? Now come here, sheet 1. So here string is there. I want to know the count for this string. Okay. Two. Here count is 2. 1, 2. Okay. Implying. Okay. Fine. It is working for numbers, dates, text, and string also. And what the only one difference is, so in count a, count and count a. So count a will work for the true false values also. That is the one difference. We'll apply for this with count. It won't work. Take count of true. It is true. It is, so count means it will count only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this. So count, I am using count of article value 1. It's not working. See here. So the function count cannot work with values of type boolean. Boolean type values it won't. If you put a, 6. Okay, so that is the difference between count and count A. Okay, so come. So if you want to try with count A also, same thing. So count A with number, you want to try? Try. It will give the exact output. Count A num. Count A salary. Salary column. What is the count? 11. See here, count and count A will give the same output. And for text also you try. Just count A function na. Count A. Text means what is the job column or name column, whatever you want to apply. See here, count and count A function for the text, it is working same. And you want to check dates, right? Right click, count A dates equal to count A date. Count dates, count A dates. Okay, both are giving same output. Next, count num text to dates. Count A for, see here, count and count A, there is no difference as of now. Only it work for count A, work for the boolean type values, and count it won't work. Okay, so I want to try for the string also. So with count A, I want to try with the string. So count string and count A string both will give the same output, correct? So 1, 2 only blanks are skipped. So the only difference between count and count A will work for the logical values. Count A will work for the logical values, that's it. But count it won't work. And as I said, count X. Count X, already I told you, X, wherever X, what is the formula? Table comma expression. Counts the number of rows that contain non-blank value or an expression that evaluates to a non-blank value when evaluating an expression over a table. That means count X of table comma expression. So what is the table and what is the expression? See, so wherever X we can declare the filters. That is what I do. Okay, so it will work row by row and we can declare the filters. So don't worry, I will explain the scenario. Already I showed you in previous classes, but I want to show once again. So for example, here department number is there. Department 30 I am taking. In the department 30, everybody getting salary. Okay, that is fine. We'll see in 20. In department 20 also everybody is getting salary. Okay, then we'll go for job wise. Okay, so I'm taking manager. In managers, how many people are getting salary? Two people getting salary, and one manager is not getting salary. He is belong to department 10. Correct na? So I want to achieve this number. Okay, how do you do that? Okay, so first of all, what I will do, I need to write the filter function, then I will need to apply the count function, right? So take new column, managers counter, manager so count x. Count ax means if anything true false values, that also it will return. That's it, man. Now write filter. What is your filter? First table name, and what is your filter? My filter is job equal to manager. Okay, my filter is for, and what you want to apply in the salary column, I want count. So how many managers getting the salary, I want that count. See here, it returning 2. Or you want to go for any department wise, department number 3. If you put it, this is what first it would. So in department number equal to, we'll try 20. Why can't? No, can't. Not. Here we need to put the filter. Department number equal to maybe 20, 30, 40, whatever you want. I'm just put department number 10. In department number 10, how many people are getting salary, I want to know. So salary I'm mentioning. Enter. So here blank, that means in department 10 nobody is not getting the salary. Put department 20. Five members getting the salary in department 20. Department 30. 6 people are getting the salary. That means 11. 5 plus 11. 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. So salary count also 11. Correct? So in department 10 nobody is not getting the salary. In this way we can use this function. Okay, so this is nothing but count a and count x. Count and count a means count a, wherever a, it will work for the true false values. That's it. Like min a, max a, and count a. Okay, and wherever wherever x, so table comma expression, and we can declare the filter function also. Okay, fine. So in this way we can use count a, count x. And there are some more functions. Distinct count means it will give only unique values, unique count. For example, generally we'll apply this scenario in the IDs. For example, customer ID is there. So you want to know how many customers, distinct customers are there, how many customers are there. So same customer name, it will be maybe repeated, right? So I don't want. So I want to know same customers, how many people are there. Okay, our product, how many products are there. So generally we'll apply this scenario on the IDs, and salaries also will apply sometimes. So it depends on the scenarios, but in real time IDs. Okay, fine. Distinct count, right? Distinct. For example, here if you observe here department number, how many is there? 10, 20, 30. Only three distinct values are there, right? So, so calculate now. Right click, new measure, distinct. Distinct count of distinct count of distinct count is 3. So here 10, 20, 30 is there. Distinct counts how much? 3. So, and one more small function is there here, count blank. What is count blank means? Count blank is nothing but it will count only blanks. So if you want to know in specific column how many blank values are there. So in that scenario, what we can do is you can go for count blank. Okay. New column. Count blank equal to count blank of salary column. Check the salary column. How many blanks are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 blanks are there. Enter it. So count blank also it give the result, correct? And one more thing, as of now we worked as a column level, count A. This is the column level, right? Count A and distinct count and count blank and this thing. So count X also what we do, first we filter and um, we apply the count function, right? Now for example you want to know what is the count of the table. I'm not talking about the column now I want to talking about the table. For example, table, how many rows are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. How many? It doesn't matter. In that table containing the values or not, it doesn't matter. So what is the row count in the table? So in that scenario, what we can go for is count rows is a option. Count rows. If you apply count rows, so directly we can mention the table name. So now here count and see here we are count A. We mentioned here table name only column names, right? So here we mentioned table name and we apply the filter. That is different. Distinct count. This is also applied for the column. This is count blank. This is also applied for the column. Now count rows applied for the table. Directly we can mention the table name. In that table, how many rows are there? It will shows. It doesn't matter how many blanks default are there. Count rows, right? Count rows. See here of table. It is asking the table. My table name is employee. I'm just put the employee. So in that table, 14 rows are there. So that's it. So in this way, count functionality will work. And count X and count and count blank count rows. Okay.